We don't care. Be like, yeah, I know who it was.
Get it on video. Sure, we'll have to adjust it some once we get a podium up there.
Oh, it is. Oh, I was on that before.
Okay. Okay, they normally
Yeah.
up on stage, but
I moved it down.
whatever works. So, yeah, we must.
Hey, we're not doing this. Get them down there. Take that off. Hey, what? Don't wear that here.
Hey, Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis. We're testing the live stream and stuff, so don't say anything you don't want somebody to hear.
Worldwide.
I saw it flicker. I bumped it earlier, moving the wire over here, and it went black, and then I thought I had it set.
We'll probably strap that down.
Yeah.
So we don't have an issue.
And it takes, if you step wrong on the floor,
We'll do it.
it can, like a minute ago, I kept moving. I'm like, why is it flickering? And it was just, I guess it was just enough to make it move.
Get your head out the window, Davis. Funny that in all the pictures that where you need to be in. He's right there.
Easier to do things.
Very much so. That's why you get all this stuff working first. So we'll do that. And then somebody's specific topic. Dang it. This preset one button sticks sometimes. So we just lost that preset. Stop moving.
Like move the stick a little bit.
Okay, so we got 2 here. Look further out, wider. 3's. That's all we really need. So only my switch should be using this. I don't know why people don't leave things alone. I mean, God, like seriously, people have jacked with this board since last week even. Okay. It's true.
I just a bunch of stuff in kindergarten in here. Like the games are great.
Okay. Okay, can I have everyone's attention, please? Parents and family members, thank you for being here to help us honor our academic achievements for the year. I would ask that our faculty, please strategically place yourselves in or around the students to make sure that this remains a ceremonious occasion. It doesn't turn into a pep rally. This is not a pep rally. We can raise the roof and get excited at the end, but for about the next hour, this is going to be a ceremonious occasion where we will act respectfully and do what's right. I know we can because we have many years in the past. Today, we're here to recognize, again, the academic achievements of many of our students. You know, we get together on Friday nights and we cheer on the football team, or we cheer on the basketball team, or we cheered on the speech team, or we cheered on different teams. But today, we need to cheer on some people that do a lot of work that goes unnoticed. And there's a lot of things that get achieved that go unnoticed. Okay, so as we go through our ceremony today, I want you to think about the discipline it takes to make good grades and maintain good grades, to maintain good attendance. And I want to extend my appreciation to all the students who have tried so hard and worked so hard this year to be successful in the classroom. Okay? The first set of awards or certificates that I'm going to hand out are on behalf of Ms. Michaela Sanchez, our office secretary. We have about 350 kids in our high school. We've got about 25 teachers, and gosh, I'm going to say we probably have 15 different teams and organizations and student councils and things like that. So our office is quite a busy place. And Ms. McKinney would like to recognize her office helpers from the beginning. So as I call your name, please come up here and receive your award. And let's everybody hold our applause until the last one comes, okay? So the first one Michaela would like to recognize and appreciate is Elizabeth Salas. Elizabeth, come on up. Hold your applause, please. Karina Salas. Vanessa Sanchez. Giovanni Hawkins. Giovanni here. Sierra McKelvey. Jamie Engel. Jacqueline Salas. Rebecca Carroll. These are the pleasant voices, the message takers, these are the people that help us keep our high school going every day. If you want to hear what you say. Michaela, thank you very much. The next set of awards are ones that I'm extremely proud of. They are awards that I dare say most everybody in this room couldn't achieve this year. Okay? As a matter of fact, the number who have achieved it is quite impressive to me. Attendance has been a big issue this year at Marietta High School. We're striving to raise our attendance rate as much as possible. We have 6 students in our high school that maintain perfect attendance this year, and that's outstanding. Okay? I have a perfect attendance award and a $25 Sonic gift card for these students. Okay? Please come forward and receive your awards, and you can give these folks applause as soon as I call their name. Perfect attendance for the 2017-18 school year, Kira Anderson. Perfect attendance for the 2017-18 school year, Avi Aberdeen. You got me, didn't you? Perfect attendance for the 2017-18 school year, Galilea Fox. Perfect attendance for the 2017-18 school year, Seth Brown.
This stuff, but other people don't seem to do it. But if you ain't using the mic, if you ain't using the channel, mute it.
Perfect attendance for the 17-18 school year, Braden Don.
The only two microphones we're using right now are those two right there. Everything else should be muted. Just across the board.
Perfect attendance for the 2017-2018 school year, Matthew Vaughn. Another round of applause for these guys. Next on our agenda is our counselor, Ms. Craig.
Okay, first up, I'm going to be doing some student council awards. For those of you that don't realize, our student council does a lot around here. We want to have homecoming celebrations or our food drives, or just the different events for Keep Camp. All that's put on and led by students. We put a lot of pressure and emphasis, and our 4 student council kids also have to deal with being a tyrant at times because we have a level of expectations that things have to run in a certain way. So I want to recognize a few outstanding student council members that have done whatever I've asked them to do and just kind of been on top of their game all year long. First up, Ms. Kylie Spaulding. Please hold your applause for me. Sorry. Next, Ms. Mackenzie Graham. After that, we have Ms. Summer Martinez, Amber Rumley, and then Ashley Wood and Kira Anderson. Both of you come up here. I'll give you your certificate later, but I want you to recognize. You two have got that special Gopher Award. Next, we have Ms. Kaylin Dobbins, Ms. Mandy Sakura, Mr. Carson Perry, Ms. Abby Reed,
Right now, looks like our biggest issue is our audio.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It makes sense to go.
Mr. Chase Waterhouse,
To the thing, but it's.
Mr. Randall Hallam,
I think I've had issues with that even before. How I fixed it last year. I actually bought these and used them as an
and
attenuator.
last but not least, the group of seniors, I'll save all the staffiness for
Plug
the
that in
social
right there
board
and just
tonight.
turn it down.
Let's first go, Josh Guerra.
So it became, the line out kind of became a microphone.
Yeah.
Giovanni Hawkins. Lupita is, as you can see, I'll recognize her, Lupita Gomez. Miss Rebecca Carroll.
That's what I was looking at, was that Bill almost shows a headphone icon. Show him like that.
Now he will give him a round of applause. The next and the last award I'll be giving out is the Ronald Reagan Leadership Award. This is given out to the employer students that are in 11th and 12th grade that went above and beyond. Now we get to choice of picking one boy and one girl from each grade. And it's kind of a high moral character and a high leadership. And they have, this committee has selected two from the junior class, which would be first Miss Abby Reed.
Go grab a mic and every time I talk to it, and just unmute that channel. Right here, unmute that channel, and just right here. You can do that.
And Chase Waterhouse. Next, we have the senior class. We have Miss Rebecca Carroll. And Giovanni Hawkins. Thank you, guys. Next up, we have Miss Williams doing Spanish awards.
Okay, good morning. I'd like to honor a group of kids that have taken my class, and if you've ever had my class, you know we work pretty much every day. For level 1, I'd like to honor those students who maintained a high average from August until now. For first show, it's Yoselin Flores Salas. Okay, for second hour is Armando Rodriguez. Okay, for fifth hour is Kaylin Dobbin. And for eighth hour is Evelyn Wayne Monstro.
I told her to get closer to the mic, but I mean, obviously, if we bring it up too high, then we get reverb.
Yeah.
Just watch it.
Okay, for my Spanish 2 class, I had 2 young ladies that basically were tied all year long with the same average. The first one is Navy Garcia. And Kylie Slauson. Congratulations, ladies. My next is the SOTC Awards with Ms. Elmore.
Good morning. My name is Whitney Elmore. I'm a career advisor at Southern Tech, and I am excited to honor our Marietta students today. So the first awards I'm going to be giving out are our Perfect Attendance Award. The first one is for Samantha Childress in recognition of perfect attendance for the second semester of the 2018 school year. She may be at Southern Tech. That's probably one. Oh, there she is. Okay. Yasmin Delgado in recognition of perfect attendance for the second semester of the 2018 school year. Carlos Ortiz in recognition of perfect attendance for the second semester of 2018 school year. Okay. And Natalie Ortiz in recognition of perfect attendance for the second semester of 2018 school year. Karina Salas in recognition of perfect attendance for the second semester of the 2018 school year. Cindy Salazar in recognition of perfect attendance for the second semester of the 2018 school year. The next student is actually on campus today from seeing that he wasn't here to get his perfect attendance award, but I still want to recognize him in front of his peers. Carlos Ortiz has demonstrated competency in measurement, materials, and safety in accordance with Machine Level 1 Standard 2nd Edition. He's actually in our 3D CNC machine class. The next student, Patience Samlin, is receiving a certificate from the Oklahoma Department of Career and Technical Education Awards for achieving the competency requirements for fundamentals of technology. Is Patience here today? She's probably up there too. Okay. She is also receiving a certificate of appreciation for outstanding performance and lasting contribution to Southern Tech Student Senate. The next awards I will be giving out are Work Keys Awards, and these are awards are a variety of skills and varying levels of those skills are needed to be successful in different jobs or workplace situations. Southern Tech and the Ardmore Chamber of Commerce see value in assessing our students to better prepare them for the workplace environment. Some of our local businesses have actually given sign-on bonuses and advancements to our students because of their work-ready skills. Work Keys measures abilities in 3 areas: reading for information, locating information, and applied mathematics. The following students have received a bronze, which means they scored a level 3 or higher. And some of these students may be at Southern Tech as well, but I still want to recognize them. Hector Costanato, is he here today? Okay. Yasmin Delgado, if you just hold your applause. Gabrielle Kisselberg, Danya Maldonado, Jenna McCumber, Natalie Ortiz, Cindy Salazar, Margarita Sanchez, Colton Taylor, Omar Costanada, Brinkley Hartman, Leighton Manuel, Jacqueline Salas, and Alfredo Sanchez. The next group of students will be receiving the Silver Work Keys Award, and these students scored a level 4 or higher on all those the reading for information, locating information, and applied mathematics. These students will actually be receiving their certificates on our campus from their instructor. So the Silver Awards go to Brady Brashear, Andrew Traveria, Britton Cummins, Charles Drury, Sierra Falconberry, Jeanette Garcia Perez, Sarah Jackson, Monica Salazar, Nathan Wickware, Samantha X, Logan O'Connor, Karina Salas, and Michael Wickware. The next group of students scored gold, which means they scored a level 5 or higher on reading for information, locating for information, and applied mathematics. And these students are Jacob Carpenter, Samantha Childress, Haley Cox, Nathaniel Malden, and Samantha Oldland. The next students are not here, but I still would like to recognize them. These three students are in welding. Two of those students, Braden Brashear and Hector Castaneda, just took their welding certification test a few weeks ago, and they both passed that welding certification, and they received their 3G certification in welding. Alfredo Sanchez, also another one of our welding students, and he passed that certification as well, so he received his 6G certification for welding. We'll give them a round of applause. The next award is our National Technical Honor Society Award. The recipients of this award have earned America's highest recognition of achievements in career and technical training. To earn this honor, students must model excellence. Their qualifications include exceptional attendance, an A average in their career or technical field, an average or C or better in their academics, and they must be community-minded and participate in community service projects. Your National Technical Honor Society student is Patricia Barrientos. So the next awards, I'm almost finished. The next awards I want to give out is we have competitions at our school just like you do here for sports and speech, things like that. So we have districts, regionals, and state competitions. These students I want to recognize have competed in those competitions. And they're not here at this time, but again, it is a really big deal for them to be awarded this. The first one is Brinkley Hartman. She competed in the Skills USA State Cosmetology Competition with two other Southern Tech students. Her American Spirit team placed third, so they received a bronze medal at state. So let's give her a round of applause. The next student I would like to recognize is Samantha Oldland for outstanding participation in the 2018 Business Professionals of America State Leadership Conference and recognition of placing third in medical office procedures. Samantha also received third in extemporaneous speaking, so she received a bronze medal on that as well. The next student that I want to honor, I don't know if he is here today, but I would like to honor Logan O'Connor. He actually went to compete in state a couple weeks back, and he actually won a gold medal in our Skills USA competition. He received first place in the 2018 State Architectural Drafting Contest. So that means this summer Logan will actually get to go to Louisville, Kentucky, and he'll get to compete at the national level. So we're hoping that he does well, and we're wishing him the best of luck from Southern Tech. So thank you. And the English awards are up next.
Well, 25 of these I've been to. This is my last award this evening. For English for only first semester, that would be Giovanni Marquez, Jenny Engel, and Miguel Baca, and Kylie Hopkins. for English 3, A both semesters, Abby Reed, Monica Salazar, Jasmine Freeman, Noah Lemon, Zach Spanglow, Trace Stewart, Sam 2, that's Samantha Ullman, just those of you who don't know. Randall Hallam, Sam 1. Thanks, guys. That's Samantha Childers, by the way. That's what you don't know. When you have two Sams or two somethings in a class, some people call them by their last name. I just give them like thing 1 and thing 2, like from Dr. Seuss. Right? And then I have kids every year for me to make the Southeastern Curriculum Contest. It's between 1,500 and 2,000 pages of literature, so it's quite a commitment to do for me. And this year, Noah Lemons and Sam 1 agreed to do it for me, so I'll have a little gift for them. And also a big thank you to Noah, who placed, I don't remember, something at Murray, third at Murray, and first overall at Southeastern, so I appreciate that.
So I have sophomore English and senior English. So we'll start with the sophomores. I have awards for students who maintained an A average both semesters in my English class. So I have Dylan Brock. Noah Brush. Seth Brown. Miriam Cincinas. Kaylin Dobbins, Allison Hicks, Katia Juarez, Jimmy No, Carson Perry, River Pierce, Naya Salazar, Mandy Sakura, and Rebecca Benson, who also held the highest GPA in my class both semesters. Jamie, you go from here. Jimmy also was my top reader for the sophomore classes. In senior English, all three of us teach a senior English class, so we just do for our independent senior English class. Having A's both semesters, Rebecca Carroll and Addison Galloway. And Addison had the highest GPA both semesters in my class. And for the senior top reader, it goes to Matthew Vaughn. Thank you. Okay, I'm Alicia Merritt. I teach English 1 and English 4. I'm going to give awards for my top 2 overall averages from both semesters in each hour. So because I teach sometimes different things in different hours. So for my 3rd hour class, Amelia Lawson and Carson Mender. My 4th hour class, Lindsay Poe and Ruby Olden.
For my 6-hour class, my top average was Madison Women's. And then I had an unbreakable tie for my second highest average between Monica Flores and Heaven Despair. 7th hour, Daily Blevins and Stephanie Maldonado. Good job, guys. In English 4, my 2 top averages were Caitlin Norman and Donna Garcia Hernandez. Okay, I'm also the competitive speech coach. So I'm going to give out, we didn't have an award ceremony this year, we ran out of time, so I'm going to give out this award here, bear with me. So for the first category, and if you guys will all just come to this side, because Mrs. Howland is going to take your picture when we're done, and then stay, like, don't go away after category. So this is for one act play. This is what we started in the first semester. Most of you saw it was called Gossip, and we took it to competition. I was very proud of everybody involved. The first time they did the play on the stage, a stage at all was competition. And they were the alternate today, so they didn't make it. So these are my top awards. So Sam Olden. Gabby Disselberg. Brendan Cummins. Abby Reed. Devani Hawkes. Jacob Carpenter. And Kylie Slauson. These kind of go together. You had to get your name down on 2 different judges. There's 3 judges on 2 of the 3 judges' ballots. You can also our casting board and their names are put down on 2 different judges' ballots for outstanding acting. And then the last one for one act play was my stage manager and my right-hand person, like I couldn't have done it without her, Rebecca Carroll. Okay, these are my advanced speech awards that we got in the actual competition season, and this is the category for achievement in acting. Samantha Childress. London Cummins. Monica Flores. Aaliyah Garcia. Carly Riley. And Brianna Stewart. And I'd like to say, I didn't call out special, but Monica and Carly, they were only required to do 1 event because they were first year, but they did 2 events, and they did outstanding in those events. So I wanted to point that one out. Okay, these were for outstanding achievement in advanced speech for the speaking event. So Ruby Olgen and Rebecca Vincent. Okay. I left the certificates for these in my classroom, but I have the medals. Okay, these are for my second and third year students who were my all-star performers for the year. So overall, they had multiple events. They came to practices not just in school, but after school, sometimes on holidays and weekends. They were amazing, and they always helped me with everything I couldn't survive without them. So Britton Cummins, Sam Olgan, Gabby Grisselberg, and Haley Hill. Now I'm finding more. Okay, these are kind of my standouts for the year. The first one was for advanced speech, and they get the title of Best Actress for two reasons. One, they stood out in one-act play as the Best Actress, and two, even though she knew she couldn't go to regionals, even though she did qualify, she went to every tournament she possibly could. She came for coaching constantly. She continued to get better, and she really had nothing dangling over her head because she knew she was going to be going with Miss Collier on that trip, and still she worked her butt off in every way possible. So I inspire. These are my two overall students that these are my performers of the year. And I had to put a lot of thought into this because I have amazing kids. But these two came in, they worked all the time. They came in for coaching every possible moment. They have teachers that they could perform through their classes, which is not comfortable, like to do pieces that make you feel silly or in front of your peers. So I'm extremely proud of these two students, Abby Reed and Jacob Parker. My last two are for my seniors. So this is for outstanding accomplishments in advanced speech from the years of 2015 to 2018. Rebecca Carroll and Bonnie Hoffman. And we're going off the script a little bit, and so we're going to squeeze in band and PCLA awards in between mine and the math awards. So we're asking. I just have one award I need to give out, and that is for we have FCCLA tour events, and this year I had actually two people, but Heaven already got her award, but Heaven qualified for state and she placed third, so. Okay. And then Serene Horn went to state in star event and she got first place at state.
I'd like to recognize some of my advanced students who did really well this year. They've already received their medals and certificates and everything, but I did want to recognize them in front of their peers. So this first group received superior rating in the district contest, which qualified them to compete on the state level. And so if you could get Cole Bartley, Haley Cox, Jamie Eagle, Addison Galloway, Tio Perez, Caleb McGee, and Kevin Robles, if you guys can come out. Addison and Haley qualified playing the solos as well as playing in the ensemble. The rest of them qualified playing in the ensemble. You guys go ahead and stay there because the next group is this group auditioned for honor band, And they were part of the Scapa Honor Band, and so that would be Addison Galloway, Hannah Cox, Kelly McGee, Amber, anyone else in Scapa that if I didn't get to? So if you were in Honor Band in January, help me recognize them also. So we're looking kind of backwards in the school year. The first thing we did back in October, we had color guard. So if you were in color guard and received superior, we went to Lawton twice. They did they competed in solos and ensembles in Lawton and received superior, a mix of excellent and superior awards, which qualified them to come back again and do it kind of on the state level. And so we're missing some of those who are being shy. As in Jamie, we had Amber out there somewhere. Summer Martinez, Rosa, you guys come up. We had Frida's there too, almost Frida's up there. We also had some 8th graders that were also part of this, but they'll be recognized this afternoon. So if you could help us recognize our superior color guards, please. And now, Coach Hunter and Mr. President, we're going to do math awards.
I want to recognize the students that maintained the highest overall average for Algebra 1. That was Jaylee Levens, Lindsay Poe, and Madison Lemons.
Hello, my name is Lance Blevins. We have a lot of chatter going on. I've been asked to tell you to quiet down, please. A lot of chatter. Okay, thank you. I taught trigonometry math analysis in Algebra 2 this year. I'll start with the trigonometry math analysis. I was a small class, and my top students, I had basically a 4-way tie. So we're giving my top 4 students. Those were Antonio Valenzuela, Trey Stewart, Jimmy No, Randall Howell. Next, I'll be getting guys. Thank you. Now, next, as the Algebra 2 awards, I'll give awards for A students. It's not the easiest thing to keep an A in Algebra 2. So I'll give those. But my first 6 students, not only did they have an A, but they took advantage of the bonus questions that I put on my test. So therefore they have 100+%. That's more than 100%, of course. So my first 6 are 100+ awards. Okay? That would be Jimmy No, Rebecca Benson, Cole Bartling, Dylan Brock, Neda Salazar, and Monica Salazar. You're good. A average award, Miriam Cecinas. Carson Perry. Bailey Gray. Noah Broche. Samantha Childress. Beatricia Gemelli. Gabby Thistleberg. Samantha Oakland. Abby Reed. Preston Wisenhunt. Gary Arthur. Seth Brown. Allison Hicks. Zane Nutter. Jasmine Freeman. Natalie Ortiz. Haley Hicks. Maribel Barrientos. And Katia Juarez. I had a lot of great students this year. I really appreciate it.
I'm giving the World History Awards, and all these students had A's both semesters. Dylan Brock, Noah Brush, Seth Brown, Miriam Cecinas, Kaylin Dobbins, Katia Juarez, Jimmy No, Carson Perry, Nada Salazar, Mandy Sikora, and Rebecca Vincent.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Oakley. I teach United States history. This morning I'd like to honor the students that I've had this year that managed to keep it A all year long. Jacob Carpenter, Noah Lemons, Abby Reed, Dalton Dodd, Jasmine Freeman, Jocelyn Solis, Monica Salazar, Randall Hallam, and Trey Stewart. Congratulations. Next up will be Miss Wolf with the Computer Awards.
Let me jump in here real quick. There are just a handful of you who need to head to lunch so you can get to the SOTC bus, 4, 5, 6, 7. So some of you guys can do it these.
But I am saving you for her. So she wrote a note that said, these computer awards are for students to excel with the coursework and that goals that were set back in August. So some of you have more than one. So this is for a B Aberdeen for excelling above and beyond the class typing goal with 50 plus words per minute. Allison Hicks for exceptional mastery of course material, and another one for Allison Hicks for excelling above and beyond the class typing goal with 50 plus words per minute. Amelia Lawson for exceptional mastery of coursework and for excelling above and beyond the class typing goal of 50 plus words per minute. Raymond Gibbs for excelling above and beyond the typing goal of 50 plus words per minute. Paula Olvera for exceptional mastery of coursework. Kevin Cesare for exceptional mastery of coursework. Javier Barrientos Gomez for excelling above and beyond the class typing goal of 60 plus words a minute. Daily Blevins for exceptional mastery of coursework. Seth Brown for excelling above and beyond the class typing goal with 60 plus words a minute. Marianne Cisneros for excelling above and beyond the class typing goal of 50 plus words a minute. Jocelyn Solis Flores for excelling above and beyond with 50 plus words a minute. Brian Latimer for excelling with 50 plus words a minute. Carlos Ortiz for excelling above with 50 plus words a minute. Kylie Slauson for exceptional mastery of coursework. And Kylie for excelling above and beyond with 50 plus words a minute. Joel Fernandez for excelling above and beyond with 50 plus words a minute. Natalie Ortiz for exceptional mastery of coursework. Lindsay Poe for exceptional mastery of coursework. Dasha Dahlbush for exceptional mastery of coursework. Manuel Lopez for most improved in typing. And Anayari Ponce for most improved in typing. And next is the final.
Okay, I'm giving awards for choir students. Some of them have multiple, so if you just hold your applause. Addison Galloway. Addison is receiving a superior rating in state, in district solo, a superior rating in district ensemble for Shady Grove and the Moon. She is also receiving a excellent for her solo at state and excellent for her ensemble Shady Grove at state, and a superior for the Moon ensemble at state. Next is Amelia Lawson. She's receiving a superior for Shady Grove at district, superior for the Moon at district, excellent for Shady Grove at state, and a superior for the Moon at state. Next we have Claudia Gutierrez, superior for Shady Grove at district, superior for the Moon, excellent for Shady Grove at state, and a superior for the Moon at state. Next we have Coral Castor, superior for Shady Grove at district, and excellent for Shady Grove at state. Next, he received a superior for his solo at district. He received an excellent for his solo at state. He received a superior for the ensemble Shady Grove at district, and an excellent for the Shady Grove ensemble at state. Next we have Elizabeth Maldonado, superior for Shady Grove at district, superior for the Moon at district, excellent for Shady Grove at state, and superior for the Moon at state. Galleria Vaca, superior for Shady Grove at district, excellent for Shady Grove at state, and a superior for the Moon at state. Haley Hicks, superior for Shady Grove district, superior for the Moon district, excellent Shady Grove state, and a superior for the Moon at state. London Cummins, superior for Shady Grove at district. Kylie Slauson, superior for the Shady Grove at district, superior for the Moon at district, excellent for Shady Grove at state, and superior for the Moon at state. Jamie Engel, superior for Shady Grove at district, and superior for the Moon at district. McKinley Van Bever, she received a superior on her solo at district and an excellent on her solo at state. Yasmin Barrero received a superior Shady Grove at district, superior the Moon at district, excellent Shady Grove at state, and superior the Moon at state. Okay guys, let Miss Birds get your picture. And that's all for high school music. Next up will be Miss Burge's art.
I am discouraged. I have only one class of high school arts, but they are amazing. I've never enjoyed class so much. They won multiple awards, so please hold your applause. Brianna Stewart, honorable mention at the Goddard Art Show. Stephanie Maldonado, third place at the Goddard Art Show. River Pierce, second place, Goddard Art Show. And Kira Anderson, first place Goddard Art Show. For the Oklahoma Trash Contest, third place was Rebecca Benson. Second place, Brayden Dunn. And first place was Abby Reed. These were regional winners in the Soil Conservation Park poster contest. Matthew Bond, first place. Serene Horn, second place. And they've already received their awards for this. Emerald McWilliams at first place in 12th division. Abby Reed, first place 11th division. Rebecca Benson, first place in 10th division. Galilea Vaca, second place in 10th division. Kira Anderson, third place in 10th division. McKinley Van Eber, honorable mention in the 10th division. Anna Maria Della Toro, honorable mention in the 10th division. And Ashley Wood, honorable mention in the 10th division. Lindsay Poe, first place in the 9th division. Stephanie Maldonado, second place in the 9th division. Cole Foster, honorable mention in the 9th division. Christopher Carlisle, honorable mention in the 9th division. And Raymond Gibbs, second place in the 7th division. These are my aerial winners. I've never had aerial winners before, so this was very exciting. Matthew Bond, first place. Emerald McWilliams was second. Abby Reed was second place in the 11th division. Rebecca Benson, first place in the 10th division. And Lindsay Poe, first place in the 9th division. And I had not just one, but two state winners. So this was very exciting. Lindsay Poe and Rebecca Benson.
Next up is Science Awards.
All right. I'm Coach Ferguson for the next few minutes. Coach Ferguson is going to be here today. He has non-credit physical science. He asked me to pass out his awards. The highest average in each class. So Lindsay, thank you. Yes, I'm not going to do that. Jaylee Levins, Yaslin Flores, Holly Slauson, and the chess champion. And he had the highest average. All right, now Mr. Brown. I give awards for all A's, anybody that maintained all A's, and then I give an award for the top grade point average in each subject. So for biology 1, Noah Roche, Dylan Brock, Kevin Dobbins, Mandy Sikora, Allison Hicks, Seth Brown, Ada Salazar, Carson Perry, and the young lady with the top grade point by a whole lot, she just keeps whooping these sophomore boys, Rebecca Vincent. When I teach, or this year I've taught 2 classes of botany zoo. I have 3 awards. First for all A's, Abby Reed. For all A's and survival. All A's in the top botany award, A.D. Cox. And for all A's in the top zoology award, Donna Garcia.
Hi, I'm Stacey Salyer. And this year is a little bit different. I'm now teaching chemistry and then an honors chemistry in Chem 2. So it was really nice to get to know some of my freshmen again that may not have taken honors chemistry. And I don't really have many awards in both of my classes, but two that I wanted to give out was my top chemistry, Samantha Aldaba. I don't know if she's here. She may be in Botech. And my other top student, God loving, he chose to take both chemistries, this chemistry and honors chemistry. And Dalton, where are you at? He was also one of my top students. And you know, I debated on writing this down, but I think that he would enjoy having it on paper. And it was the biggest pain in my neck. So why don't you, I don't have it written on paper, why don't you just go ahead and stand up? I'm not even gonna call your name. He made class interesting. And he taught me how to be a teacher again to those that really do not want to be there. So I do thank him for that, for helping me out. Now, in my honors chemistry class, I have 2 people that excelled all year long, and those two awards go to Randall Hallam and Noah Lemons. And my chemistry 2 class is not that large, and if I could give an award to every single one of them, I will. And by the way, just come by my office tomorrow. I'll have something for each and every one of you. But my top student in chemistry 2 is Kyla. I also take students to Murray State College and to Southeastern for to take more tests. And many of them are willing to do that, and they try their best after testing continuously at school. So I want to recognize first through third place at Murray State College. Adi Avernini placed third in general science. Noah Lemons placed second in American Lit. He also placed first in world geography. He also placed second in computer fundamentals. And Gino placed second in algebra 2. And Donna Garcia Hernandez placed third in accounting. So please give a round of applause to these folks here. They did a great job. Great job. And the next school is Southeastern. We have Jasmine Freeman, who placed first in MS Excel. Very good. We have Noah Lemons, who placed first in English 3. And then I said, hey Noah, there is a category called Earth and Space. So why don't you just read up on that a little bit, and I'm just going to plug you in. And he placed third. Gino placed second in Math Challenge, and Rebecca Vincent placed second in MS Excel. The third was, thank you guys.
Okay, who covers it? Hey, the clock is ticking on you, not me. Lunchtime is approaching. How do you want to be? Okay, so we've covered a lot in a short amount of time, but I know that the students who were recognized today spent a whole lot more time being successful, getting to that point of success than what a lot of you others did. I also want to point out that they had a good supporting cast, a good supportive family members. And at this time, students, we need to recognize your support base that is here celebrating with you today. Later on this evening, we'll be back in here to award hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships at our scholarship assembly tonight. And many of the seniors will be really raking it in and preparing to go from Marietta High School out into the world, into the universities and the colleges that continue their education. So that will be this evening at 7 o'clock. Before we go, though, I would like to recognize our Marietta High School honor graduates in front of all of you. To be an honor graduate at Marietta High School, you have to have maintained at least a 3.7 GPA. You have to have scored at least a 22 on the ACT. And you have to be in the top 10% of your class. We have 5 Marietta honor graduates that will be recognized at graduation later on this week. But I want to take who they are. Marietta High School honor graduate number 1 is Logan O'Connor. I don't know if Logan's here. Okay. Our next Marietta High School honor graduate is Kylie Hopkins. Let's send that down. Marietta High School honor graduate and co-salutatorian, Giovanni Jaquez. Marietta High School honor graduate, also Oklahoma academic scholar, the only one in the senior class, also co-salutatorian, Rebecca Carroll. And the 2018 valedictorian, also a Marietta undergrad, Miss Allison Galloway. Parents, thank you for coming and spending some time with us. We're going to give you an opportunity to lead first before our students. So students, keep your seats.